Welcome back. We have Bob Ketchum and Jennifer Baker. They're here to talk about an event that, who was the spearhead of all this? I know
Jennifer contacted me initially and said, is there anything you can come up with that could help us raise some funds?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, yeah.
It's going to require some work on my part, right?
Well, you know, and that's not what it's about for me. I mean, to be honest with you, the Shed is a gorgeous venue, and any worthwhile musician would give, you know, his weight in gold to play on there. So it's going to be a thrill for me. I'm excited.
We're teasing the audience because they don't know really what we're talking about yet, but let's talk about the fundraiser that's coming up. Yeah.
She just happens to have a flyer
This is called the Bob Ketchum and Friends, the Musical Heritage of the Natural State.
Right.
And
the best music you've never heard.
And this is all
it's
original?
all original music.
Okay.
And
is it music that you had some part in, or is just?
Yes, I've produced all of these people that are coming. They're all friends of mine. The irony is I have played in a band with every one of the people that are going to be on the stage, but none of them have played with each other.
Wow.
So this is going to be a kind of a unique experience. A lot of talent together.
Have you pre-qualified all these people to make sure that they play well with others?
No, which should be interesting. We could have a fist fight on the stage. You'll get your $10 worth, folks. You know.
So they'll be playing as a band.
We are playing as a band, and we're going to feature a couple of songs by each artist, and the other artists will be backing them up and playing.
Oh, okay.
So that means we have to have some rehearsal, which I'm sure we'll have one
before the show. Minutes before the show.
Wow.
I like to keep Jennifer on her toes.
Yeah. This, I don't know if you mentioned, it's Saturday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. at the Shed. And the money from this, hopefully we'll make some, is going towards our mortgage payments for the Heritage Center. Our Heritage Center is located at 808 South Baker in the downtown historic district. We bought the building a couple years ago, and our mortgage payments were $650 a month. And we do not generate that kind of revenue from sales of our publications or membership. So someone had told me a year or two ago that Bob Ketchum had made the statement that if you ever get a building, let me know and I'll do a concert for you. So I messaged him on Facebook. I think this guy first got a hold of him and said, "You ever say that?" And he's like, "Yes, can you get us a venue?" And we did. We got the Shed. So here we go.
Wow. And what a great venue.
Yes. It is. And that therein was my first mistake. When she asked me to do it, I was thinking, let's see, I know the Shed, and they book 2 years in advance. So I said, it's got to be at the Shed, or I can't do it. So a week later, I get a call from Jennifer. Well, we got the Shed. I'm like, oh!
Cool. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So that means you have to put all these acts. I mean, what did you do to go about getting these guys? Did you just ask and they said yes, or is it?
That's exactly what happened. They're very, very close and good friends of mine, and I've never really asked anybody to do me a favor. And it came down to me just calling them and saying, look, I got this thing going on. There's no money in it. You have to pay your own gas expenses. Jennifer and the society said, now, what are the band expenses? And when I turned in my little sheet, it was zero. So these guys are doing it, and the rehearsal, and who knows, they may have had a booking for that same date, and they've had to turn it down for this. So it's an effort by all of us, and it's a testament to friendship, is what it is.
Are these local? Are all of these musicians local?
No,
or not? Okay.
Only Mark Chaney is local.
Okay.
Mark and I started Cedar Crest Studio in the 70s. He was my first partner. And we had a band called Gold Rush. And it was one of those things to where the band was great, but because we live in Arkansas, we couldn't get the attention of anyone. This is sort of the theme throughout this whole concert, is the fact that these are musicians who live in an area that they know they can't earn a living in, and yet they still do it because they love living here. Doug DeForest is from Horseshoe Bend. He has a recording studio over there.
Okay.
Randy Keck is from Siloam Springs. Ron Miller is a Nashville transplant who's now living in Heber Springs currently. So they're spread out all over the state. Tom Dappin lives here in town. He's going to be playing drums and percussion. And like I say, I've played in bands with all of these guys, and I just kind of picked who I thought would be a good pairing of players to put together to do this thing.
Is it all going to be your songs or just original stuff that
No,
you...
it's their stuff too.
Okay.
I'm doing, I guess we're doing 3 or 4 of my songs. Actually 3 songs from Gold Rush. That's why Mark Chaney is in on this deal, because he's the original guitar player in the band. So the signature sound that Gold Rush had in 1977 is what we're going to be doing.
What's that mean for you? I know that you're going to record this event, right?
Yes, thanks to XL7 TV, who's chipping in. They volunteered, folks, to come and help us videotape the event.
Well, this is a big thing for us too. I mean, it's your legacy.
Well, it is.
As you get older as a musician, your mind wants to, but your body says, I can't play on the road anymore.
Tell me about it.
So, but you still have a passion for music. Now, what's this mean to you to have this recorded and to have all your friends?
I haven't really talked about it a whole lot, but it's really kind of a major deal in my life. I mean, I'm 67, and the fact that this is going to be kind of a test to see if an old guy can still get up and play rock and roll drums, I guess. I don't know. But it really does mean a lot to me. And playing at the Shed means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And playing in front of a group of hometown folks that I grew up with means a great deal to me. And so I just want to share some of the feeling that you get when you're a musician and you play with other musicians. We're not going to come out and try to impress you and, strike a pose and the glitter comes down and we blow cannons off.
Well, I was going to come for that, but
Well, I know, but I didn't want to tell you that until later when you had committed to doing a video. But it's more like, almost like a rehearsal. We're going to be joking around and we're just going to be ourselves on stage, and we hope that it will be entertaining.
And it's, did you say rock and roll? Is that the
Well, and I should have
genre?
said, I should have quantified that a little bit better, because I've been asked a lot about that, and it's really difficult to say what kind of music it is.
would you
because
say it's kind of an
It's
eclectic
eclectic.
it
mix?
is eclectic? It is. Thank you. I am eclectic. Psst. So I think our Boots Walker is the person that's going to open the show for us, and Boots is kind of a mellow fellow. So the music is almost 60s kind of music.
Okay.
So we've got kind of that old vintage sound to it. The Gold Rush stuff is from the 70s. Doug DeForest he's kind of country. And he's got a song called Girls with Tattoos that we're going to do. I'm giving it away, but it's a great song. It's just the funniest thing you've ever heard. And then he's got a slow one called Flesh and Bone from his album. Everybody has albums.
Which will be for sale.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm hoping we can have a meet and greet at the end of it.
Okay.
And
That's great.
everybody
Maybe
be able to come up and
sign
meet.
your-
Sign, absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So we'll have a table in the hall for the band and their albums, and we'll also have a table in the hall for the Historical Society to have some of our publications that we sell and membership applications. And I want to mention the tickets are only $10.
Oh, that's nice.
They're
yeah.
very reasonable, and kids 5 to 11, it's only $5. And they're available at Square One Music, Back 40, Old Time Restaurant, Century 21 Lemac Realty, both locations, Chamber of Commerce, and our Heritage Center at 808 South Baker, and they're also available at the door.
Good, good. Well, we're looking forward to it, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a good event, and I'd encourage everybody to come out just to have fun. It's like those concerts when all those classic rock musicians get together and everybody's playing guitar and they just
All-star review kind
an
of.
all-star,
It is
yeah,
very
yeah.
much like that,
Yes.
except that you've never heard of any of these artists,
Mm-hmm.
because we're all Arkansas artists and you just don't get discovered here. Not that stopped any of us. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm at my age, I'm still playing it because you live it.
Yeah.
It's not something you're doing for money And we just
Right.
want to kind of share that with our audience. And I think there's a nice buzz going on Facebook about it. A lot of folks are
That's good.
sharing and passing along the stuff. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's good.
I think it's going to be fun, and it's for a great cause.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we want, again, the date is the
23rd of
23rd of August,
7 o'clock,
7 o'clock.
in an air-conditioned venue. Think of that, the 23rd of August.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
At the shed.
Might
At
be
the
worth,
shed.
might be worth $10
And we
just to
also
come in
want to
to.
thank ASU, Mountain Home,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
co-sponsoring this event with us.
Very good.
They've really gone above and beyond to help us
Well-
put this on.
Well, come out and enjoy it. You got Bob Driesler? Is that right? Driesler?
Doug Driesel,
Doug Driesel.
Yeah.
And then Boots Walker, Ron
Right.
Miller, Mark Cheney,
Right.
Jerry Bone,
Yep.
Randy Keck,
Randy Keck.
and Bob Ketchum will be out there. Cool.
And
Tickets
only
are
$10.
$10 tickets. All right.
Yep.
See
See
you
you
out there.
there.
All right. And we want everybody to check that out on the 23rd, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. And remember, in his words, live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. We're going to be right back. We'll be talking with Kim Crochater. She's here to talk about a mini golf event, and we'll do that in 2 minutes. Stay with us.